Take two.
The home point has been takeoff.
One, two, testing, 1, 2. So this is a test to see how well we can remove the pop sound with the help of RX2. I'm here with my favorite equipment. It's a Sony VCT-VPR1 tripod and the FDR AX33. It shoots an XAVC codec. And I have one of my LEDs mounted on the camera. It's a Sunpack LED 126. I purchased this rig because it's lightweight, very fast to rig, and non-hassle optical image stabilization. So I'm speaking right now, and I'm gonna remove or greatly reduce the prop sound from the audio. Many times you want to, as a filmmaker, or whether you do any kind of shoot really, where you have narrative audio, you want to be able to hear, despite the quadcopter, what the person is saying. And possibly even, since you have the original audio, record what they're saying in the studio post. And that's possible to do. You can even sync within words and stuff. Well, this is the Phantom 3 Pro I'm using here. And for the remote control, I'm using NeatVideo Shield, since I won't go near anything Apple, which explains the computer I use in my studio is the HP Z640. Very powerful computer with 2 Xeon processors, 6 cores each, 48 gigabytes of RAM, SSD drives, and you name it. For my video editing, the choice came down to, well, I stuck with Vegas Pro, and the best version of it is the Pro 13 Suite, which includes HitFilm 3 Pro. I also use Isotope RX4 in this test here. You can hear, like now I removed the prop sound, and now it's back. Nectar 2, Alloy 2, Ozone 5, and others. Very powerful, easy to use systems. What you see here is my preferred rig. I got the Sony Bluetooth microphone. This one, that's the receiver, transmitter. You can also talk to your subject, and they can listen through this phone here. So if I do this, I can clearly hear it in my earplug, and that won't be recorded, but this will. What else? This camera here is a Samsung SC HMX20C. It's an old camera, HD only, no image stabilization worth mentioning. But I'm surprised it's still working. The battery's still working and everything. It's the original battery, and it's many years old now. So let's see how this fares. In my studio for music, I'm also a composer. I use Samplitude Pro X2. I have Sony Vegas, Reaper, but my choice is Samplitude Pro X2, simply because of the way I work, the workflow I use. And yeah, let's see what we can do here. Post. Oh yeah, some pretty awesome gear. I'm gonna walk closer to the quad, and you can hear. I'm even gonna stand underneath it, and as you can hear, it's pretty noisy. That's the sunscreen I'm using. I made myself from a plastic folder, which I painted, sprayed black inside. A bit of an unorthodox shape, but I don't want too much in the way, and this really helps a lot when it's sunny. And since we live in the southern Tennessee, it's more often sunshine than not. There's no clouds up in the sky today. Hardly any clouds at all, as you can see. Very sunny day in the southern Tennessee. So yeah, this camera is, I believe, I see a difference in the latest firmware update. I cannot put my finger on it, but whenever you're twitching it and you have grass and stuff with a certain texture, a certain distance away, you see these, I call them like fire ants. They're all over the screen wherever there's grass and stuff. And that seems to have improved. I think they upgraded the camera, actually. I might be wrong, but I don't think I am, because I can see a visual difference. So this camera here is very useful for certain shots. It's not Hollywood grade. In fact, I looked at the recorded images from the bigger cameras from Inspire 1. And quite frankly, although these cameras are a lot cooler, you can change objectives and stuff, I don't find that what I don't like as an artifact in this Sony chip. I believe it's a Sony chip installed in the camera. It's a 4K camera if you have a Phantom 3 Pro. I believe it's the same as the one in the Inspire 1, the stock camera, the round ball looking thing. But they're bigger cameras, unless you go to the most expensive one, which has a different codec. It works completely different. You might get an improvement. As far as I'm concerned, I'm sticking with this. There's the Phantom 4 out, but since it doesn't have collision detection all the way around and above, I don't really see a point. You just have to be careful, and I don't fly around other than to take pictures, really. It's a flying camera as far as I'm concerned, and it does a good job. I always shoot in 4K, 25 frames a second, and you should check your shutter speed. I'll keep it at 40 on manual, and then you can use the wheel on the remote, but you guys, you know all that, to make it brighter or oh, I guess you change the shutter speed. That's what you're doing. Oh well, I got the MD6 neutral density filter on, and that really helps a lot. So you can see my lips moving. Now imagine you want to use this flying camera for a narrative shot. Well, you can remove the prop sound post, especially if you're a bit further away. It might be easier, but we're gonna do it hard, unbelievably hardcore test here to see if we can get rid of it. And then, since you have the audio, the original audio, after you sync up everything, all the video clips, I'm shooting with, if I count the NeatVideo Pro, NeatVideo Shield, I'm shooting with 4 cameras today. I didn't haul out my Canon XL2. It's a digital tape recorder. Very nice, but very low resolution. I use it in my studio since I can remote control it for Skype and other things. So it's awesome. Anyway, you can actually go back in the studio and re-record the audio without any noise, any sound at all, post, and sync it up. You can even go in and sync within a word. And yeah, that might take a bit of time, but you'll see me doing it here. And if I can do it, pretty much anybody can. So yeah, that's the test, really. Let's see here. I think we got enough. Hold on.